So guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Movement6 and welcome to a new video. And as a growing habit, thank you for all the subs this week. And I did had a lot of ideas and I'm working on a lot of content, but as a very tiny channel, I need to make choices here. And I do wanted to make a new video on Modern Warfare because it got me it gets me more and more concerned. What I see across the board from the community, for example, well, from the community, especially what I'm seeing, and I had good hopes. I did had good hopes on how the community would behave, looking at Modern Warfare. What we know from Call of Duty is that it is not a game; it's a cash cow, and we've seen that everything post Modern Warfare 3 is downhill. It's just downhill. Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 1, okay, that's okay-ish, but every game, Black Ops 4, World War 2, Infinite Warfare, they're all grab for your cash, almost mobile free gaming like games that you need to pay $60 for, sometimes even 100 in Black Ops 4. And then they bend you over and they shove it down your hoo-ha with no Vaseline and they monetize the hell out of it. Loot boxes, pay to win, paywalls. It's just a grab for your cash bullshit. And one of the idiots, well, I must say one of the processes that has driven this franchise in that direction is, on one side, the enormous success it had, especially at the peak of Call of Duty with Modern Warfare trilogy. And then Activision, in all its wisdom, decided to make it an annual returning franchise, annual release schedule, which means that the game is never meant to stick around. No Call of Duty is meant to stick around. Just, well, look at Battlefield. We can say all kinds of things about Battlefield, but they don't have an annual release. So if you buy the game, you have a game that is supported for a longer time. Rainbow Six, supported for a longer time. And Call of Duty is a franchise where Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Sledgehammer Games have got 1 year to pour as much cash into squeeze as much cash out of a game as possible. And it's always the same game you get. It's the same game. There's nothing new. They do tend to be innovative, but they're not. The only thing they're very innovative about is on how they get a grab for your cash. And when Modern Warfare just was released, I made a very critical video about it, discussing that we should not be hyped at all about this game. And we still shouldn't. In fact, you should be very concerned about this game because what have we seen? We've seen nothing, absolutely nothing. And when the game was released, we saw the usual suspects that, of course, are not being paid by Activision, pushing this game to enormous heights and trying to get that hype forward. We saw nothing. We saw a few minutes of trailer. We saw some flashes of gameplay, and we should be excited because it's Modern Warfare, because they've got a new engine, and because we've seen that very iconic guy smoking a cigar. Now, I made a video about that, and now, fast forward, we got our hands on a 2v2 alpha. For some weird reasons, everybody is excited and whoa, and this is great. No, it's not. It's come on, guys. In all fairness, it's a 2v2 on a few maps with a few guns, right? I got bored after 2-3 hours. The gameplay was solid. The engine looks fine. The guns sounded good. Everything worked fine, but eventually I got massively bored and I just deinstalled it and went on, right? It was good, but we need to see some more. That's one. And I think we should be hyped about this game 6 months after release, because that's the schedule Activision always has. They build up the hype, they want to get your pre-orders, they want to sell the game as much as possible, and then they start tweaking and tuning monetization, loot box, pay the wall systems, and eventually we will have a Modern Warfare name down the drain, because Modern Warfare to me stands for a whole lot of fun, a good game, solid game, a game that doesn't take itself so seriously, because Call of Duty is not an esport game. It's not. I'm not even going to debate it. It's not. It's an arcade, fun, run and gun, fast tape shoot game. It's not an esport game, and it certainly shouldn't be misused to. Well, I almost call it crime. You know, this is crime what they've done in the last few installments, especially World War II to me, and now Black Ops 4 is at its peak on how this Activision company is mistreating the entire community. But okay, so I passed an article on Charlie Intel, made by Keshav Bahat, August 30th, and he's discussing that weapons will be added to Modern Warfare post-launch, but dev says no comment on how. This is concerning, guys, because as part of the Game Informer podcast with the Infinity Ward team, they were asked questions about the game by fans through Game Informer's website. One of the questions was about post-launch weapons in Modern Warfare. Well, Joe Keekot, MP designer, confirmed that they will be adding weapons to the game post-launch, which is a standard thing. Okay, fine, that's not something new in essence. However, as part of the interview, the Infinity Ward team didn't comment on exactly how it will be added post-launch. It's of course the biggest concerns fans have with Call of Duty, and I'm happy that the fans of Call of Duty show some concern here, because Infinity Ward is not deciding on how we are gaining DLCs, guns, or whatever. It's Activision who is designing this. And I saw a video passing by from one of those bigger channels, right? And it had the title, Activision is finally knowing what the fuck they're doing, or something like that. Well, no, they're not finally knowing what the fuck they're doing. They already know what the fuck they're doing for the past 5 to 6 to 7, maybe to 10 years. They know exactly what to do, and they know exactly what strings to pull to get people, you, or maybe anyone else out there who loves the franchise, like me, to get overly excited, pre-order the game, play the game, and then start bullshitting the game after 4 months, but they've already got you where they want you to be, and that is opening your wallet and spending a lot of money via loot boxes, via monetization. They don't care about the game. They never did. Activision is only after the money the game can generate. And one of the biggest issues, like I've just discussed, is this annual recycling of bullshit. They should stop doing that at all. Just read on for a bit here. Black Ops 4 locked weapons behind loot boxes, making fans have to pay and hope they get one through a loot box. Infinity Ward has done collections and challenges for weapons unlocked, so we hope that does return this year. Yeah, well, I do understand that hope keep things alive, right? But don't pre-order this game. If you're pre-ordering this game, you're doing exactly what you've done with Black Ops. You're doing exactly what you've done with World War II. You're doing exactly what you've done with Infinite Warfare. And that is rewarding Activision for what they've done in the past. Activision has not changed its behavior. They've not changed their strategy. Absolutely not. Same people, same board of directors, same shareholders, same company, same strategy, same vision. And Modern Warfare is not likely to be all of a sudden a whole lot different about it. For some weird reason, we've got 15-year-olds spending a lot of daddy's money on Black Ops 4 because it earned almost $1 billion in monetization and in microtransactions. What the hell is everybody doing out there? Really, what the hell are you doing? It's not a good game. The DLC is bullshit. They made you pay for a Black Ops pass, and then we as a community start rewarding these guys with spending almost $1 billion in microtransactions. We're sending out the wrong message. And now we see already the first few tweaks and tunings and hints that it's going to have the same treatment, guys. Call of Duty Modern Warfare is going to get the same treatment as Black Ops and World War II. If you pre-order this game, I'm sorry, but I don't have any respect for that. Of course, you should do what you want with your money, but I fail to understand that you keep coming back and back and back after disappointment and disappointment and disappointment. It's about time that Activision, internally, the board of directors have to hand over a report to the shareholders stating that they have 0 pre-orders. 0. That is going to change behavior. Rewarding them with $1 billion in microtransactions with Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 is a bullshit game. It started off pretty decent. World War II started off pretty decent. Look what it turned into. Absolute shit games. Absolute shit. And there is no... It's not going to be supported for longer than a year, because next year we know Black Ops 5 is already standing by to take over. So you've got 1 year to do what Activision wants you to do, and that's spend a lot of money. And that's what should makes us all very concerned. And this here is the first clue where it's going to. So guys, leave a like, leave a comment. Of course, subscribe. That will be absolutely fantastic and much appreciated. But I'm really keen to understand. Have you pre-ordered the game? I didn't. I'm not going to pre-order it at all. I hope it's going to be a good game and I will buy it eventually. But I'm really concerned about this, guys. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Are you going to pre-order? Did you pre-order? Are you going to play it? And what's your take on the direction of Modern Warfare? For now, Movement 6 out. Back to the madness.